You know, my father used to say, whatever you do it 100%. When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like it's your last meal.
Godfather, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man. What's wrong with you? Is this how you turn down a Hollywood Pinocchio that cries like a woman? What can I do? What can I do?
Your story may not have such a happy beginning, but that doesn't make you who you are. It is the rest of your story. Who you choose to be.
Maybe I should just quit and go back to making noodles.
Quit, don't quit. Noodles, don't noodles.
I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed, and I prayed. But I continued to fail, and fail, and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying, you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're gonna get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break.
If he could do it,
this isn't a movie.
He believed in himself, and you can too.
Oh man, you gonna put it on me like that?
You can do anything that you want.
The difference between a hero and a coward. There ain't no difference. Inside, they're both exactly alike. Both scared of dying or getting hurt. But it's what the hero does that makes him a hero. What the other guy doesn't do makes him a coward.
You know what? Whenever I face anything that's challenging, whenever anything sucks, I like it. I like it. It's gonna make me tougher. It's gonna give me a good story to tell. It's gonna toughen my mind. So when something sucks, good. Good. It's gonna make me tougher, and it's gonna make us stronger. So bring it.
The person who loves walking walks further than the person who loves the destination.
Looks like the winds are changing.
Change is good.
Yeah, but it's not easy. I know what I have to do, but going back means I'll have to face my past. I've been running from it for so long. Ow! Jeez, what was that for?
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it.
This guy said, going into combat, going into war, out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of fighting. 1 is a warrior. And it's a true quote to life. I saw it going through training. I saw it everywhere I went. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's a few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1.
So I have to take one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. You can only take one step at a time. I don't care how big your step is, it's only one step at a time. You can't do 2 steps in one. You understand? So it's like one step at a time, and you take steps in this direction, you take steps in that direction, sort of get lost along the way, and sometimes you fall down. And I want you to know that I found my strength in Jesus Christ, and you're going to find your strength in whatever you find it in. But I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? And you will find that strength to get back up.
You know, something doesn't go the way you wanted it to go. You didn't get the job you wanted. You didn't get the hire. You didn't get the promotion. You can go home and sit there and dwell on it. That's not getting you any progress. Or you say, okay, you know what? Let me do a quick analysis. Why didn't I get that promotion? Oh, it's because I didn't get this qualification, or I hadn't jump through this gate. Okay, cool. What do I need? Let me look into how do I get to jump through that gate so next time I will get the promotion, and you start taking action. So action for me is a cure for a lot of problems that we have in life.
I'm trying to create a better me, so hopefully people who are hearing this are taking it the right way, can say, I can run a mile. It ain't about running 205 fucking miles, doing 4,000, being a city. It ain't about all that shit. Shit doesn't matter. I want you to see how far you can go. And that's all it's about, yourself. And that's where it all comes from.
Today is the day. Today is the day that I will look back 10 years from now and say, that was the day that everything changed. And because you took that responsibility and because you became that person that you know you're supposed to become, the world will become a better place. And until all of us understand that nothing changes, society doesn't change until we recognize that we are society and we must change.
The world is monkeying with your family and you let them. And there was a time in your life when you were a little girl where you knew you were going to do something great with your life. You were 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. There was some point, some time in your life, you knew you were special. You knew you were supposed to do something great with your life. You knew you were going to make a difference in the world. And somewhere along the line, life started happening, a setback here, someone teased you at school, a divorce, you got into a career someone else picked for you, whatever it is, and you started to settle. You start to make excuses. You start hanging around people just like you.
Everybody starts out on the same path, on the same journey, and everybody gets hit with those same tests. But along the way, some people, when they get that moment like you're talking about, oh, fuck this, man. I don't have time. I'm not going to keep putting myself through this. I'm just going to go figure it out and do something else. And at that same moment, there's another person that says, you know what? I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm going to get by this and I'm going to keep pushing forward. And that person that kept pushing forward made it past another level. That person that decided not to chose to go back. So many people go back. So you have to look at those moments as tests. They're tests of character. They're tests of pure wit and will as to, do you really want to do what you said that you want to do? And if you do want to do it, do you want to earn it or do you want it to be given to you? That's what you got to look at it as.
You have to be willing to understand that you have to work day in and day out and be the best human being, the best person you can be. And through it all, the good and the bad, you have to stand strong. You have to understand that there is a significant balance to all of us as long as we are in this world. But you got to do the very best you can to get through it and to be strong and to be productive and be as successful as you can possibly be. So do the best you can leading to your purpose. Because one thing for sure, none of us are gonna be here for long. Sooner or later, you gotta leave this planet. But make the best of the life that you have on this day and the day after. So if tomorrow comes for you, if tomorrow comes for me, let's get out there and make the best of it. Because tomorrow is another day. And if you're a part of that day, that means you got work to do.
There's no footprint of your existence left for anyone else to follow. Life is time. And a life that's remembered, where footprint is followed behind in footsteps of inspiration and motivation, is when time is met with opportunity and action. They collide to be a life of remembrance. The problem is, most people don't have a plan. And without a plan of your own life, you become the plan of someone else's life. You're not running the day. The day's running you.
Sometimes we have to stand up inside ourselves. Sometimes we have to fight ourselves. Sometimes you have a dream and goal that you want to achieve and you say, oh, I can't do that. You got to tell yourself to shut up. I can do it. Don't tell me I can't do that. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself. I can do it. I'm Mamie's boy. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I will do it. I have got to do this. What you think about your dream? And I want you to increase your dream dramatically. And I said you have something special. I'm telling you what I know. You have greatness in you. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. I don't even know you, But I'm telling you what I know from my own experience. And greatness, ladies and gentlemen, greatness, it's a choice. It's not your destiny. Most people never discover their greatness. Most people, ladies and gentlemen, go to their graves living a life of mediocrity.
The solution to your problem is not going to be found in the problem. It's not going to be found in there. You have to get out of the problem so that you can look at it, make an assessment, and you can assess how to solve the problem or whether you need to solve the problem or not. I mean, there's a lot of things in my life right now where I shrug my shoulders and go, okay. It's okay. Oh, someone's saying this. Okay. Roger that. Like, carry on. No factor. Move on.
What you do comes back to you, nigga. That's how the universe works. If I put in good, the universe is like a bag, my nigga. What you put into that bag is what the fuck you gonna pull out. If you put in badass energy, bullshit, negativity, that's what the fuck you gonna pull out. If you put in good shit, good energy, you show love to niggas, what you think gonna come back to you? Love and good energy.
Real life. This is real life. 90% of your life will suck. 10% will be fucking happy. You may be lucky guy and have a lot of fucking money, have a great ass woman, all this shit. Trust me, one-on-one with that fucking guy, he's missing something. His life still sucks because he hasn't faced something that bothered him his whole fucking life.
I'm thankful for all the blessings. I'm thankful for all the adversity my way, all the struggle, because it made me to who I am today. And without any of those things, I don't think I'd be here. And that's how you should look at life. Appreciate the struggle and appreciate the process. Stop looking at the end goal. Worry about right now. Because right now is what's going to make you what you are in the future.
You could put in the work. You could put in the time. You could say, I am not going to settle. I am going to become exactly who I'm meant to become because I know that it's not just going to serve me, it's going to serve my family.
Because this information goes nowhere if you don't separate yourself by leveraging the pain of where you are or the pleasure of where you're going, and you best get in a damn hurry, because you only got 8 years of life, by the way, just so you know. You only live 8 years. Average person lives 78. You spend 28 of those years sleeping. You spend 10 and a half to 12 of them working. You spend another 3 or 4 shopping, chores, internet, traffic, add it up, you get 8 years. And you're not a newborn, so you got less than that. You got to get in a hurry to make a difference in your life. Time is running out like that.
I didn't have a motherfucker come wake me up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and say, hey, you got to get your shit in. I had no trainer. I didn't have a nutritionist. It was this self-discipline that I had to survive, to not survive, so I was weak, to thrive. No one said, hey, man, you're 297 pounds, man. I'm going to help you out. I'm gonna help. Hey man, you're not smart. I'm gonna help you out. I had to work at all this shit. I had to overcome, and it self-discipline is everything. And if you don't have it, I don't look at you right because I know you're capable of more. It's not discipline so much for me. It's all on you.
These right here make you a motherfucking man. I'm gonna be straight up, dog. If you don't know how to use these, you ain't no motherfucking man. You ain't a full man. That's just how it go. You ain't a full man, my nigga. If a nigga run up on you and your family, or run up on you and you dolo, and you ain't got no strap, no nothing, and a nigga try to test you, nigga, what's up? Hey, you be talking all that shit, nigga, what's up? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can't shoot him. What you gonna do? You gonna have to protect yourself one way or another.
I believe that there are 3 types of people in life. They're winners, they're losers, and they're winners who've not discovered how to win yet. And these individuals, it's something about them that drives them, that they will invest in themselves. They go to seminars and workshops and lectures, and they're seeking, there's something in them that says, I can do better than this. That there are people who would be glad to be where they are and would be happy, but they're not.
So many people want to project their idea of what they think your life should be like onto you. And it's just completely irrelevant. It just doesn't matter. Like if all I did, if I weren't married, right? Because people are like, okay, well, he is married, and like I am in shape, but I also just like working out. But if I didn't have either of those things, and all I did was work all day, more people would talk about the work-life balance thing for me than they currently do. And who cares? I fundamentally am like, you are gonna die and you're not gonna matter, and I'm gonna die and I'm not gonna matter. So why do I care about what you're gonna say when you're not even gonna show up to my funeral? Who gives a shit?
The best way to contend with problems, with issues, with adversity is action, is by taking action. The more you sit and the more you wait and the more time you spend with that adversity, with the upper hand inside your head, the worse it's going to get. So for me, always taking action, making something happen. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be some mammoth, triumph that you're going to go and pursue. But if you say, hey, listen, this is what happened, didn't go the way we wanted it to. We're going to get our gear back on. We're going to go back out. We're going to do this other mission. Hey guys, listen up. That was tough. Didn't go the way we wanted it to go. We need to learn some lessons. Here's some things I can do better. What can we do better to make sure that never happens again? What can we do to make sure we have the opportunity to go out and avenge our brother on the battlefield?
See, some people quit because things are out of control. Nobody quits what you can control. But the moment you get in something where you don't get your way, or you get reprimanded, or you get corrected, or you go through this, or you go through that, or you go through the other, or it's bad conditions or bad circumstances, the first thing the immature mind says is, this is ridiculous, I quit.
If you had a friend, if you had a person you're going to sit down and spend all the time with, what would you want from that person? What would you want? Well, I would want to spend time with somebody who's honest. Makes sense? I don't want to spend time with somebody who's going to be lying to me all the time. Someone who's going to gently tell me the truth about myself. I have to tell myself that you're a human and you made it right and you're making it right, and it's okay. It's okay. Wherever you've been in the past that's bad, if you're not still there, your companion, which is yourself, needs to feel free to tell you it's okay. That was a bad place to be. That was a bad person to be. But you're not that person anymore, and you're not in that place anymore. But if you're with yourself and yourself is always beating you up, you're not going to want to be with yourself.